Did the Niners get enough in return for DeForest Buckner? I ask because Deshaun Watson might get like 7 first-round picks. Jamal Adams got 2 for the Jets. Jalen Ramsey got 2 for Jaguars. Buckner got a mid-first, and now he's an all-pro.
Well, if you are talking about positions in American football, we have to make differences between them just because of how important they are for a defense. Of course, we felt DeForest Buckner that he wasn't with the team this year. We felt it. It wasn't great because we just couldn't put anybody until midseason when Kevin Givens made himself into a better player and Javon Kilo just found his football shoes. We just couldn't put there any talent who can be close to his level. But I don't mind that the defensive tackle worth more than a mid first round pick.
I mean, if
there are so many but there are so many much more important positions in football.
It's true, but if Jamal Adams, a box safety who can't cover, was worth 2 first-round picks, largely because he's also a blitzing sack threat. I mean, yeah, DeForest Buckner is a defensive tackle, but he's a pass rusher too. I mean, he didn't have. Hold on, let me get his numbers. He didn't have 10 sacks in 2019, but he had. Just a second. It seems to me the Niners just kind of sold low on him. Like, they had a great year that year, and his numbers were down a little bit because of the way they used him. But in 2018, he had 12 sacks. In 2019, he had 7.5, and they kind of convinced themselves that he wasn't that good. They trade low. He was the 7th pick in the draft. They get back the 13th for him. They don't get another first. Now, I think if the Colts traded him now, they would definitely get 2 firsts for him. And he's only 26 years old. He's had like 30 sacks the last 3 years. 29. I don't know. I think the Niners sold low and could have got more. I don't know.
Well, if you are talking about tendencies, that we can say that we sold him low, but I don't mind that that a defensive tackle should worth more than a mid first round pick.
I mean, I understand the Niners not wanting to pay like a ton of money to a defensive tackle, but I just felt like, dang, man, they couldn't have got a little bit more. Okay.
Of course, I miss him because he was one of my favorite players from the 49ers. And I think it was a mistake to trade him. And I expected to get some more picks for Defoe. But if we are talking about realities, I don't mind that it's a reality. It was a reality last year to just trade him just because he needed a new contract. So it's a factor as well, I think.
The thing that's too bad about trading Buckner is he's really not that expensive. He's not making more than 10% of the cap. And if he were, that would be too much. That's quarterback money. He's making 8-9% of the cap in Indy, which is reasonable for an all-pro pass rusher. Because I tell you, Nick Bosa is going to be a whole lot more expensive than that.